Hi, welcome back to the channel. I just want to say thank you so much for watching and for all of our viewers that have been supporting us since we started our channel. And just thank you for subscribing. If you haven't, please hit that subscribe button. Um, I found this video. It's actually a few years old, but it's Vice put it out. It's an interview with this young man who was wrongfully uh, not just wrongfully accused, but also convicted and sent to prison. And so let's watch this quick video.
Never in a million years I would have thought that they were going to charge me for Sale's murder. I never talked to no detective, no police officer, no DA, nobody.
Just arrested and then charged.
Arrested and charged. That's it.
Was the first time you saw Kamala Harris in person the day that the verdict was issued?
She showed up at the two most pivotal times in this first trial, and me being convicted and me being sentenced. She wanted to be present for a celebration of a conviction.
That's what it felt like, a celebration?
A celebration, that's what it felt like. The reactions I get when I tell people my story is, they say it's the worst nightmare. You know, it's the closest thing to dying.
Jamal, I'm going to read you a quote real quick. The job of a progressive prosecutor is to look out for those overlooked, to speak up for those whose voices aren't being heard, to see and address the causes of crime, not just their consequences, and to shine a light on the inequality and unfairness that lead to injustice. It is to recognize that not everyone needs punishment, that what many need, quite obviously, is help. Kamala Harris wrote that in her book, The Truth We Hold. Does that sound consistent with the kind of with the brand of justice that you saw administered by offices that she was running?
It definitely sounds like Kamala Harris right now as a senator. But at the time of her being the head district attorney of San Francisco, that is almost polar opposite of what I felt and what our community felt in San Francisco.
So Jamal, where are we?
Right now we are in Sunnydale Projects, where I was born and raised at. This isn't a place that you'll want to bring outsiders into, and a place that they don't want to go. This ain't a place that feels comfortable. It feels like you might get robbed, you might get shot.
Police were keeping files on you, and your brothers, and other people who were living in Sunnydale from a very young age.
They already had me labeled because I'm in this community as a potential gang member, potential killer, potential drug dealer. You gotta wake up to the fact that, you know, things are set up against us.
There is a conspiracy.
Yes.
It happened to you.
Exactly. There is
proven in court.
Absolutely. Places like this have been developed for predominantly African American people to not be able to succeed beyond it.
Yeah. What did you know about Kamala Harris? What did you know about San Francisco having a black DA?
Nobody in the hood ever worried or focused on the DA position in general, but people did focus on it just a tad bit, that it was black, and feeling like, okay, this black lady in office, Kamala Harris, she was gonna understand where we come from, you know, and have more of a sympathetic way of prosecuting people that come from our communities who have been plagued with no opportunities. This is Hunter's Point, where these different projects and communities used to really war with each other.
Jamal, in July 2007, what's going on in your life at that point?
I had recently just came off of I Love New York, and also that's when my friend Sale Kuka got killed.
More than a year goes by and no one's been arrested in the case. You hadn't even been questioned.
Haven't even been questioned, no. The police was still, you know, trying to get a conviction by all means necessary. When I was arrested for it, the community knew I didn't do it. And it was here we go again. See, this is why we don't trust, law enforcement, because it gets to a point where somebody who didn't do something goes to jail for it. I don't have no history of crime. What's up, boy? I have a history of being around in the community, but that doesn't mean that I'm a suspect. I'm like, oh man, I'll be out within 72 hours. They're gonna figure this out. They're gonna clear this up.
And then when you found out what the evidence was that they supposedly had you on, there wasn't much there. Can you describe what it was?
They had a woman saying that she seen me kill Sel. The second witness that they had really wasn't a witness at all. She said anything that the police officers wanted her to say, and they said that her recollection of the events was extremely credible. So that's what ultimately got the arrest warrant.
The district attorney of San Francisco, Kamala Harris, appeared in the courtroom during your trial twice.
Yeah, the two times that Kamala Harris showed up to my trial was when I got convicted, and also when they laid down the sentencing.
When you saw her on the day that the verdict was handed down, did you take that as a bad sign?
It felt to me that she was well aware about my case, and she was there to set her presence, almost take pride in getting a conviction.
Wow.
Yeah.
When I put in my appeal, the people that's fighting against my appeal to keep the conviction is the Attorney General office. I learned it reading, their reply to my appeal, and you see Kamala Harris' name at the bottom. And now it's starting to feel a little personal.
When you win the $13.1 million, it's a massive settlement. Did you feel like that was enough?
There's not an amount that could get back those 7 years. 6.5 years that I spent in prison. But instead of me coming home feeling like I was a victim, I wanted to prove that I'm a survivor, and I will not let my story go unheard. I'm not necessarily saying I'm looking for an apology, but some acknowledgement from her that she could have messed up would be, of course, that'd be huge. You could have made some mistakes. You could have missed some things. For me, it was a big miss. I had life in prison. I've met people in prison that was wrongfully convicted. I want my story to be out to provoke reform ultimately. Beyond that, I want to be able to be who I want to be. I'm an actor, I'm a musician, I'm a father. I'm more than this person that was framed. I'm more than this person that was wrongfully convicted.
Wow.
Yeah, I just thought that this was really good. Watching this, which I thought that they did a really good job on the video. I didn't know about this guy. I didn't know. I mean, I had heard that when she was DA in San Francisco, that she and she padded, records to extend sentencing for a lot, and predominantly Black male offenders, or anyway. But this is like he was innocent.
Yeah,
which
he
is
was
still
innocent and
bad. I mean,
framed.
the other is still bad. Like if it's a minor offense, and then she, or her office, her prosecutors that work under her, whatever her team, if they're wrongfully accusing and sentencing for crimes that weren't committed, this is wrong. And so this guy's story, and then he got acquitted. I mean, he went through the proper channels. He fought back, and after 6.5 years of prison, he was able to be acquitted, get out, prove his innocence, and was awarded
13.1 million,
which is amazing.
For
So
being
now he's
wrongly
like,
accused.
I have a voice, I'm going to use it. This is the thing. It's like actions speak louder than words. They're going to go on they're going to like talk about how good she is, how great she is. She's wonderful. And to what's funny is these other Democrats are like, we endorse, we support. What does this say about you?
Yeah.
Because this is what you're supporting, someone who is more concerned about her career, more concerned about building her career,
building a name for herself.
Right. That is some narcissistic qualities there. But anyway, then these people's lives.
Yeah.
And she knew, like he was saying, it's these kids that grow up in these communities that are run by Democrats. Okay. And they know that they don't have the means, they don't have the resources. You know, people are already kind of judging them because of where they came from, which is wrong.
They're marked at birth.
They are. It's terrible. And it's like
they don't have a chance.
So how many of these convictions went on that where they weren't able to fight, or they didn't have, you know, maybe this young man, you know, thank goodness he was able to he pressed on, and because I'm sure it wasn't easy, but it just anyway,
he was fortunate because I think, you know, he was a musician and all, so he probably had the means to actually hire a good lawyer, because I think he was just off of,
or maybe he was just blessed and
tour.
He had a lawyer that said, I'm going to take your case, I want to help you. You just never know. Sometimes it's the opportunities that strike and you just have to go with it, and you have to believe in yourself, and you have to say, no, I'm not going to accept this. But you know, some people don't have that courage, you know, and so I don't know. I think that it takes a special kind of, I just think this is evil. I'm just going to say it.
Yeah,
I think it's evil. It's evil to hurt others so that you
personal
benefit,
gain,
and you benefit from hurting others, and you're making your life better by damaging other people and taking their lives away from them. And I don't know. I find this disgusting, and I just think that, you know, please share this video. I did not know about this video. Apparently this video was done 4 years ago. But I think it's worth sharing. I think we need to get the word out to show like true colors here, and not just believe the lies, and not just believe the propaganda and all of that that's being pushed down our throats. I think that, you know, this is something that should have never happened. So
it's sad. You know, she definitely climbed the ladder on the backs of innocent people. And it's disgusting. It is absolutely disgusting. But, you know, all you got to do is just do some research. Research her history, and you'll find out the true kind of person she is. Just do a little
what she's willing to do.
Yep. What is she willing to do to climb that ladder? That's all I'm saying.
And what motivates her? What is she really wanting? What is she trying to achieve? You know, and I just this whole like, she's going to fight for your family, she's here for the people. I don't buy it.
I don't either.
I think she's here for herself.
I don't either. I think this was a good find, Kristen. This was a very good. I mean, it's an emotional story.
It is,
and it's sad. I mean, I feel for him, and then I feel for the people.
We want to help these people break this cycle, not spread it on and continue. And
I feel for the people that are probably still in prison because of not only her, but other people
like her.
Other people like her. It's sad. You know, I hate it. But anyway, I think this was a good one. We just had to share it and all. And I think we'll end this one. But just want to say thank you. Thank you to everyone for your support again. And keep commenting. Please share. Please share
like
these
and subscribe.
videos.
Please share this video, especially, and please comment. You know, let us know what you think.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And we'll talk to you on the next one.